identify the disconnected parts. Because if we go forward and we don't really know what we're addressing, say, for example, a part of us is angry, and then another part of us, I can relate to this, feels ashamed about being angry. I had this a lot because my father was very angry, and I had in my mind, there was a part of me that started to say, don't be like him. So every time I would encounter anger, either with another or with myself, I would start to feel like more and more shut down. And then another part came up. I would then start to feel more and more angry and enraged and frustrated because of that feeling of shut down. So I developed this other part that was encompassing all of them, which was like calm Benny. And so I developed this alter ego in a way to protect myself, so I didn't have to feel the anger. So I didn't have to acknowledge that I was afraid of my own father, that I was a scared little boy, so there were things. So once I started to identify that was actually very liberating to see, oh, okay, you were scared and you're still feeling the remnants of that when you connect with this state of emotion, this part. So then we can start to see that. And then the next part, we allow it to be felt in the body. And when we do this, then as those feelings arise, we're no longer pushing them away or trying to distract ourselves from them or avoid them. We actually are able to process them somatically, which builds capacity so that then the next time similar feelings might come up, we start to have more resources. We start to see, oh, I can face this. I'm no longer little child that was defenseless in that situation. And I now have some resources to face this, to feel this, to see this, and to see those parts of me that weren't seen, felt, heard, or acknowledged. This is what's happening as we work with it. Next part is we learn about compassion. We start to embody compassion to those parts of ourselves that were hurt, that were wounded, that were overwhelmed. We start to develop ourselves more compassionately. And then we want to energize the body, because healing and going through all these processes, it can consume some energy as we're working with it. So if we identify the parts, allow them to be felt in the body, embody compassion, and energize the body, we've really got everything that we need to start to process trauma and start to shift from a place of disconnection and overwhelm to a space of liberation and freedom, and heal those wounds that may have been inflicted and held from childhood.